Hi everyone, welcome to 212 Breathe. I'm going to be teaching a beginner diaphragmatic breathing exercise today, as well as some lateral breathing and gentle side bending. This is good for anybody who just wants to learn a little bit more about breath mechanics, maybe improve lung function, or just to calm down your nervous system and reduce those stress hormones. It can be done anywhere. Today I'm going to be sitting on a bolster, but you can also be seated in a chair, up against a wall standing, or lying in bed, whatever you'd like. So if you're seated like me, I want you to allow your sitting bones to really anchor down into the mat underneath you. You can bring your hands to your thighs, allow your arms and your shoulders to just relax. Close your eyes, take a moment to tune into your body. Notice if there's any areas specifically where you're holding tension, maybe around the neck and shoulders, the rib cage, around the pelvis. And allow your breath to soften those areas. We're going to bring our hands to our belly. And using your hands, you can gently encourage the belly to soften. A lot of times when we're stressed out, we hold a lot of tension in our rectus. And for today, I really want to think about letting the belly sag and letting it be soft. As you inhale, I want you to allow the belly to rise and expand into your hands. And as you exhale, you can let the belly gently sink back towards your spine. We can breathe in and out of our nose, and don't worry about how forceful the inhale or exhale is. Let it be gentle, and don't worry about how deep the breath is just yet. Just focusing on inhaling into our hands and exhaling and allowing the belly to release and relax. Our diaphragm is shaped like a dome, so as we inhale, the center of that dome actually lowers and our belly expands with air, and as we exhale, the diaphragm domes back up into space and the belly closes. So that's a helpful visual to have as we move forward, and we'll do a little bit of timed breathing here. So we're going to inhale for 2, you'll hold for 2, and then you'll exhale for 2. We'll do 3 rounds of that, and then we'll move up to 3 and then 4. So we'll start, and you'll start by exhaling all of the air out of your lungs. We'll inhale for 2, hold for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 2, hold for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 2, hold for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 2, 3, hold 2, 3, exhale 2, 3. Inhale 2, 3, hold 2, 3, exhale 2, 3. Inhale 2, 3, hold 2, 3, exhale 2, 3. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold for 2, 3, 4, exhale for 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale for 2, 3, 4, hold for 2, 3, 4, exhale for 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale for 2, 3, 4, hold for 2, 3, 4, exhale for 2, 3, 4. Good. Let your breath return back to normal. Reestablish that long neutral spine. Allow the backs of the ears, the base of the skull to gently move back in space and lift. Allow the backs of your ribs to move back in space and gently lift. Allow your sitting bones to stay anchored. And from here, we're going to go into a little bit of lateral breathing and side bending. So if what we just did was enough for you today, that's fine, and you can stay with that, or we can move on and try to work one lung at a time. So we're going to bring our right hand behind our head at the base of your skull. You can also bring that hand across your chest or underneath the opposite armpit if behind the head is too much for you. If your hand is behind your head, I want you to press the base of your skull into your palm, and with your palm, you're going to gently traction the skull upwards. Now, with the left hand, I'll bring my hand underneath that opposite side armpit, kind of where that rib cage, where you can still feel the rib cage underneath the armpit. So I'm going to inhale into that hand and feel the ribs expand. And then exhale, and you'll feel the rib cage sort of close with air. Good. Inhale, feel it expand. And then exhale to feel it close. Now from here, you'll inhale, feel the spine lengthen. You'll exhale to slightly side bend up and over to the left. Now just focusing on that right lung, you're going to inhale, expand that side with air. And then exhale to come back up to center. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, feeling that space in the spine. Side bending up and over to the left. Inhaling, spreading the skin open on the right side. And then exhaling to come back up to center. Good, we'll bring our hands back to center and then we'll go to the other side. We'll either bring our hand behind our head, base of our skull, across the chest, or underneath the opposite side armpit. I'll bring my hand behind my head. I'm pressing my head into my hand, tractioning my skull upwards with my palm. And I'm going to bring the opposite hand over towards that left rib cage. Now, I'll inhale into that hand. And then exhale, let all the air out. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Good, we'll go into side bending. Inhale, feeling the spine lengthen. Side bending up and over to the right. Focusing now on that left lung. Inhaling into that whole left side. And then exhaling to come back up to center. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, feeling that spine lengthen. Side bending up and over to the right. Inhaling into the left side armpit and rib cage. And then exhaling to come back up to center. And then returning back to neutral. Close your eyes for a moment and see if you can feel our ribs floating on top of our pelvis now, and the space that we've created in our spine, in our lungs, hopefully the lower lungs and the upper lungs feel like they've expanded a little bit more. Important to note that our breath moves side to side, front to back, up and down, and the more we practice this, the more we can incorporate it into our daily lives when we need to. Good. From here, we're going to take 3 breaths all together, sending it into our ribs, sending it into our belly. Inhale, feeling the diaphragm expand and lower. And then exhaling and allowing everything to soften in and up. 2 more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Thanks, everyone. That's it for today.